Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Satnam, welcome back to the channel. My name is Gobind, and this is your Channel for Grace. Thank you guys so much for being here live, and thank you to those of you that are watching the replay. We are going to talk about this week the astrology, and also look into the charts and do a reading, a collective card reading with the tarot and oracle cards to see what the message is for the week. So welcome back. I'm very excited to be here today. Hello, Mary. Welcome in. If you are watching live, say hi in the chat because I love that live interaction. And I do have a couple of announcements that I would love to share with you guys. First of all, if you are new to this channel, make sure that you subscribe. You hit the notification bell so you get notified when I go live and when I upload videos. Hello, Mama O. You made it. Also, make sure that you download my free moon astrology guide, which will tell you what your psychic gifts are based off of your moon sign. It also enters you into my email list, and I send out a weekly moon magic report that goes out every Wednesday. We also have a private community that is amazing. I am hosting a free event, which is the first announcement I'll make. This free event is related to the Moon Goddess training that is coming up in 2025. We are going to begin this training on the new moon in Aquarius, which is also the new year of the Earth Snake in the Chinese zodiac. And so perfectly fitting that we're activating the Kundalini in the Moon Goddess training with this beautiful energy. So the free event that I am hosting is actually a free mini training. We're going to go through there's going to be 3 different sessions. It's going to be on Sunday. So 3 Sundays in a row for 3 hours total. The first week, we're going to talk about level 1. We are going to do a meditation. We're going to dive into the gene keys, and we're going to do an Akashic journey. Same thing with level 2. We're going to get a taste of level 2 through the gene keys, through the meditations, and through the Akashic journeys. And then in level 3, we're going to talk about what is our strongest intuitive gift? What is intuition, and why is it important to be able to read the Akashic records? Because this whole program is basically a 3-part series with the end goal of becoming certified as an Akashic records reader. And I remember when I was with Mama and we did our Akashic training, I knew right away that this is something that I already knew how to do. I already knew that like I had these gifts. I just didn't know that I was already teaching it. And so that's where this whole idea of this Akashic priestess path really came to be, was after that Akashic training where I realized this is really what I'm teaching. So my training of becoming certified ultimately is much longer. It's a whole year. First part of the year, we do level 1. Second part, we do level 2. And third part, we do level 3. But it's a total mystery school. It is complete. Everything you want to know about yourself, your astrology, your gene keys, your human design, how intuition works, hermetic alchemy, sacred geometry. We go into the best part for a lot of people are the activations that they receive through the Akashic journeys. And in level 1, we literally do the ancient Atlantean initiatic path through the temples along the Nile, chakra by chakra, from the root to the crown, and everything that we learned. Like literally we become students in the initiatic path. And ultimately what we are doing, which I firmly believe we've all been there before. If you feel drawn to this program, you've been there before, is that we are remembering this information. It's already deep within our DNA, and it is activating right now on the earth, especially that Pluto has now entered into Aquarius. So the free mini training is for everyone that wants to know a little bit more about the program, ask questions, get an experience of it through the lens of the 3 levels, and see if this is something that they want to commit to. Because again, it is a year-long program, but you can sign up for just level 1 or 1 and 2 or 1, 2, and 3. The previous level is required for the second level, and then the previous level is required for the last one. That's really the only requisite. But yeah, so I am super, super excited. And something that I'm excited about, this page, which there's a link in the description that goes over so much information about all 3 levels, is really awesome, like full on. And this is new, which I'm so excited about. What goddesses are saying. Look at those beautiful faces. So these women in this picture have actually graduated from the Moon Goddess training, and they fucking love it. All 3 levels. So let's read just a couple of the reviews. My journey has been wild, to say the least. My mind has exploded with so much information, and loved every minute of it. It has helped me connect more with myself, understanding myself from a deeper sense, and discovering more of the shadows and gifts. I love the moon and always felt connected to something so much larger than myself, but knowing that I may be unique to others is now understood better than being separate from others. I learned that we are all connected. We are never alone. We have the answers within. And my favorite part, we get to share in this joy with other amazing women through the community we built. And these are all reviews from women that have graduated from the complete program. My favorite part was the first level because of the Atlantean teachings and visiting the temples. You are a great teacher, very patient, heart-centered, fun, happy. You created a great class with great people. I felt safe in sharing and being. Thank you for following your heart and soul. I'm glad I found you, Jai. And my favorite, you continue to blow my mind. Just keep going with your multipass. I'm going to keep reading that one over and over. Anyways, check these out. These are pretty fun. So there is a deal. If you want to sign up for all 3 levels, you only pay for 2 of them. If you want to sign up right away. And then when you go into the links here, you can actually do a payment plan through the program. The payment program is like, it allows you to choose if you want to do a payment plan or if you want to pay in full. And that's really freaking cool. So That's awesome. The other announcement I want to make. So basically, come do the free mini training. You're gonna freaking love it. I also have a holiday reading going on right now, and this holiday reading includes a 30-minute session where we can go over anything because it's live, whatever you want. And it comes with my book, Seasons and Stargates. Let's actually show you that. Seasons and Stargates, your annual astrology guide for 2024 and 2025. And I'm working on next year's book, which I'm really excited about too. So the book is divided into 12 chapters, each dedicated to one astrological season of the year, beginning with Aries season and ending with Pisces season. And in these chapters, you will find a description of what the season entails, including the general theme of the season, the chakra, the system of the body, the ruling planet, the house, the element, the quality, the equinox and solstice general description and significance, Celtic wheel, cross-quarter festivals, general description and significance. Yes, Nancy. You will also find a description of the general astrology and the most significant aspects and transits for the season. I mean, this book is packed, as well as a list of all major transits with descriptive phrases to help you understand what they mean. And then a detailed description of the new and the full moon, including the eclipses, for each season that goes into the astrology of that. And there's also a workbook, and next year I'm going to make sure the workbook is inside the book, like it's all in one space. This year I had to do them separate. But anyways, regardless, you get this book if you sign up for my holiday reading, and it's $108, so super affordable. You can click all the stuff and find out about everything and all the things I offer by going to the links in the description of this YouTube video. So excited, you guys. Today I feel great. Thank God. I had a day off yesterday, so I am feeling spunky. I'm just kidding. I actually went into town yesterday and got groceries, and so now I have all my goodies and my goodies, not my goodies. Sorry. It's been like that, but super fun energy. So I don't know what's going on right now, but apparently it's making me feel good. Hello. Let me say hi to everybody in the chat. Hello, Mary. Hello, Mama O. Hello, Christy. Hello, Lisa. Many blessings. Hello, Bernadine. Welcome in. If you are here, say hi in the chat. I love the live interaction. It's so fun. So what do we do in this video? In this video, we actually go through the... I'm warm today. I'm warm. It warmed up. Thank freaking God. I think that's why I'm feeling good. Because, like, I don't have to have, like... Yeah, the other day that was cold. Hello, Empath was a feel-good day. That's right, because we did have two really beautiful... I'll talk about it in a minute, but... We had two really beautiful aspects happen today with Mercury and Chiron, Venus, and Uranus. And so, yeah, I guess it was a good day after all. I've had this song in my head going. I was like singing it earlier. It's I don't know why. Sometimes these songs just pop into my head. It's that song. It's called With You. You speak and it's like a song, just like that, and my walls come down. It's like a private show, just meant for us to know. I relate to you naturally, everybody else just fades away. Sometimes it's hard to breathe, just knowing you found me. And I start thinking about it, I almost forgot what it was like to know what it feels like. 'Cause with you, I can lay my head down, I can say anything crazy. I know you catch me right before I hit the ground, with nothing but a t-shirt on. I never felt so beautiful, baby, as I do now. Now that I'm with you, with you, with you, with you. Now that I'm with you. I just had to. I was doing that earlier in the mic. And I was wondering if I was gonna do it live. I just went for it. All right, let's get to the astrology. This is my life. This is my life. Oh, well, I'm glad you persevered, Mama O. Okay, so let's get to it. Let's get to it. Oh, thanks. So we're going to look at the astrology of December 2nd, which is today, all the way through the 8th. Yeah, that was like Jessica Simpson back in the day. I fucking love all those girls. Like I grew up with those like pop, like freaking Britney Spears, Jessica Simpson, Christina Aguilera, that whole like, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, all the little Disney people, I love you too. So those songs are in my head, like ingrained, like in the grooves, Sometimes they just pop out of nowhere. So today we saw, and we are continuing to see, a really beautiful, it was a trine, two trines. Mercury made a trine to Chiron, and Mercury is retrograde. So right now we are going to deep contemplation, deep reflection in terms of like, how do we want to expand? How do we want to express ourselves? How do we want to grow? And then when, we're dealing with karma in terms of like, what have we been resisting in terms of growth and expansion in our lives, healing that through the mental space, through understanding it at a deeper level, and then releasing it. And like when Mercury goes direct, finally, we're going to feel that we can move forward and heal that. I've been learning so much, you guys. Okay, so I started rewatching all of the astrology videos so all the classes that I took from the Leo King. Every single one. Like I started with class number 1 and now I'm on like the 2nd level, and I'm like, damn, like I'm taking notes. There's just something about this time going through it that I'm like, whew, it's just phenomenal. I've been having so much fun. So like I'm learning stuff about retrograde, stuff about astrocartography, like relocation charts, solar arcs, progressions. And this is the stuff that I have looked into before, but now I feel like I'm getting a more complete picture. Like I'm receiving a lot more information about it that can help me, of course, with all the readings and everything. I even found out, this is the coolest, right? That first of all, retrograde planets in the chart are actually things that you're dealing with from past lives, like karma you're healing from past lives in your natal chart. And then during retrogrades in general, in the transits, we are healing karma. That's why I'm talking about Mercury and healing karma related to communicating, expressing our truth, which is Sagittarius, right? So there's a little karmic lesson every time Mercury goes retrograde, anytime any planet goes retrograde. And then the coolest thing of it all, that when you look at your astrocartography chart, wherever you have the planet lines of the planets that are retrograde, those locations on the planet are where you've had past lives. I was like, oh my God, I got to go look at Egypt. And all the sacred places all over the world. Like, how cool would that be to find that out? So that's one exciting thing that I have learned during this Mercury retrograde, and it's healing, right? A trine to Chiron is like deep healing and understanding at a level that like heals you. And then the other aspect that we had is a trine from Venus to Uranus, which can make things exciting. It can bring in unexpected surprises, but they are definitely, in the end, really beautiful and exciting things that can make your day. Like, it can bring joy and like laughter. And like, I was so freaking grateful today. We have these neighbors, and like, they don't have a car. So we have a car, the cars are broken down, whatever. And so we like do these like trades where we're like help each other get water, go to the store, check the mail, all these things. And I was so grateful today because I was able to take water and their mail to them. And it was like, I don't know, it made me so happy to be able to do that and be of service. And it was like, this is the shit. Like I just feel so grateful. So gratitude was something that came up for me a lot today. Excitement about the future, and Uranus is the future. So hopefully you also felt some of that energy in your own life, manifesting in your own life. I hope so, because it is really, truly beautiful. All right, we're going to jump on over to the 4th. So we go past Tuesday into Wednesday, December 4th. We are going to see the official opposition between Mercury and Jupiter. We are going to see the sun make a square to Saturn. We're also going to see Venus make a sextile to Neptune, and then one of the Venus moon portals, while Venus is the evening star, and you can see her in the sky, and she's getting brighter and brighter and brighter in the sky, and higher in the sky. And she was, remember, one of the planets that the Mayans used for one of their calendars. So she, as the evening star, she's the celestial Venus. She's the angelic Venus. So tapping into her energy during this time, these moon portals, which happen with the crescent moon, are such beautiful moments of connecting through love, compassion, emotions, nurturing each other. The theme would be Capricorn, because they're going to make that conjunction in Capricorn. And Capricorn is like commitment, it's like, I devote myself to this. And it's a really it's like marriage energy, right? Like, let's commit, let's devote. This is powerful stuff. So that's the positive aspect for that day. There are the other aspect is that while this Venus moon portal is happening, they are both making a sextile to Neptune, and this activates our intuition. This awakens our psychic abilities, and this like enhances our imagination, and therefore our creativity through the lens of like spirituality. So Wednesday would be a really good day to like be creative, let things flow through you, express like your imagination, and feel more connected to your higher self, to God, to the divine. You can see that this is like making basically this it's within orb, a mystic rectangle in the chart, which can also help us heal karma. It like nudges us to heal karma. So again, this is actually a beautiful aspect. So those are the two positive aspects for Wednesday. The other ones, Mercury opposed Jupiter and Sun square Saturn, are a little bit more challenging. And I feel like, Sun square Saturn probably the more challenging. But we can talk about that one first, actually. The squares, and it's actually a T-square. So it's more than just like those separate aspects, because you can see in the chart that the Sun and Mercury are conjunct. They're 2 degrees away. They're both opposing Jupiter, right? And then Saturn is squaring both of those points of the opposition. So this is an actual T-square that involves all 4 of those planets. So it is heavy. Saturn squares, it's like we're healing like heavy karma. Saturn in Pisces would be the theme of like spiritual karma at a soul level, healing our relationship to God and the divine, learning deeper lessons in our spiritual path, and then gaining like insane amounts of like wisdom through the opposition. And it's magnified because it's Jupiter, and Jupiter magnifies everything it touches. So think also about the fact that this Mercury, which is pretty much almost going to make its exact conjunction to the sun at this point, which is where we get like during the retrogrades, especially with Mercury will always make a conjunction to the sun during its retrograde. And that's the point where you receive the magical realization, where you like, oh, it's like the epiphany arrives when the sun conjuncts, when Mercury conjuncts the sun during its retrograde. So that point hasn't quite hit yet, but it's so close. So it's like this moment, this portal of deep realization, like wisdom, like showering down into the crown chakra, into the head center, and then you receiving it through the mind, and it's all internal process. So this week is like huge. I love this, even though, yes, it's going to be hard, or it doesn't have to be. It may feel difficult. It may feel challenging, a lot of karmic energy, but also like how beautiful these alignments are, like potent, and when you like pay attention to them in your life, it helps you to understand why things are happening the way they're happening, and especially in your own life. And right now it's Sagittarius season. And we just had our Sagittarius season workshop in the membership, which I highly recommend that you guys join. We do this every month before, right around when the time of the sun changing signs, we get together and we talk about where is this going to be affecting me in my chart? Because it's so important to know, where is this in my chart? Where are all these aspects in my chart? And then in the astrology school and the mentorship, we're learning how to do transits, how to read transits. And next month, we're learning how the transits affect the natal chart. So 2 epic things that you can join us for. But this is what's going on this Wednesday. So, okay. So the next day is the exact conjunction between the sun and Mercury, that Cassini point that I was talking about. And they're still you see how they're still in the same formation. Now it's even stronger, especially with the sun and Mercury and that like epiphany point. It's just opening up the mind, opening up, like literally like opening your mind. Hello, Jeanette. Welcome in. And 14 degrees of Sag is a fucus in the tropical chart, which is uncovering the hidden secrets. And it's also at a point called the Great Attractor, which is basically the Akashic of the universe. So potent, very, very potent week. So the next big aspect happens the next day. And this is the official retrograde of Mars in Leo. So I would say I mean, there's a lot already going on this week, but that Mars retrograde in Leo is like probably going to be the most felt, like deep within, because Mars retrograde is like, everybody stop, wait a minute, life just slows way down. And so if every retrograde is karmic work, what would a Mars retrograde be? A Mars retrograde invites us to heal, like from habits and patterns of like, what would be the shadow of Mars, like forcing things, like if you're impatient all the time, if you have no patience, like these are like negative patterns that surround this theme of taking action, drive, and motivation. Like if we don't feel motivated, if we like judge ourselves, if we, the lack of action in our lives, like we're going to feel the stop so that you can contemplate and really ask yourself. And this is Leo vibes, but also Cancer, because it's going to go into Cancer and it's going to spend most of the retrograde in Cancer. And we're talking Mars is going to be retrograde, I think, till like February or something like that, like definitely to next year. And then he's going to have to go back through all those degrees, and it's going to be a lot of degrees. He's not coming back into like Leo again until like next spring. I mean, this is but the Mars retrograde doesn't happen that often. So when it comes, it feels super strong. So where is Leo and where is Cancer in your chart? Because that is the way for you to see how is this going to affect me. And is this Mars in Leo and Cancer making any aspects to other planets in your chart? Conjunctions, squares, oppositions. I mean, for me, my moon is at 0 Leo. So it's like going to be conjunct my freaking moon in Leo. And I mean, a retrograde, I don't know. It's going to, no matter what, it's not easy. Retrogrades are never easy, because they are the moments in time where we do the deep healing, karmic healing work. So Leo is the heart. Leo is ruled by the sun. Leo also has to do with, like, the shadow of Leo would be like self-centered, or like, being a king that like doesn't give a shit about its people. Being someone who only cares about themselves, is all about the flash and the this and the that. It's like that's like the shadow of Leo. The truth of Leo is like this deep, like, sense of like leadership and love of the people and yourself and your family. And it's a loyal energy, and it's a, it'll commit, it's like it looks for that. Also, a shadow of Leo would be dealing with insecurities about maybe being seen, or also being afraid to be seen. And so this Mars retrograde is like, you need to take action, and you taking, not like during the retrograde, but when you take action, you need to like heal this part of you that says that, you're afraid to be seen, and that's why you're not taking action in life, because you're like scared to like be in the limelight. That's going to be a big theme of Mars in Leo. And I'll talk about that in the membership, because I'm going to make a whole video about that specific retrograde. And as if we didn't have enough going on this week, the next day, look at Venus. She enters Aquarius and she makes her conjunction to Pluto. And then at the same time that day, Neptune goes direct and the sun makes an exact opposition to Jupiter, right? So like they're all these things, right? Venus enters Aquarius. She conjuncts Pluto. She's the first planet that's conjuncting Pluto in Aquarius besides the moon. Let's not count the moon, because the moon does that like every month. But Venus is the first planet. So with Pluto officially in Aquarius, this is a big deal. This, to me, this seems like it's the foreshadowing of a lot of the themes that we'll be working with through Pluto in Aquarius. Because if Venus is the first one, like, what's up, dog? Like, I'm here. Like, what are we doing now? You know, like, what, tell me, what are we doing? You know, my deep desires right now, deep desires with Pluto, are taking this Aquarian sort of energy, and Aquarius is the community, the tribe, the people, caring about that, but also loving myself and letting myself be unique and knowing that that's important to me. Like me being able to be my individual self, but it's also healing the relationships in the terms of like, it's okay to be different. It's okay to be like unique. You don't have to fit in. Like you don't have to fit in, you know? And that's kind of a big theme. I think the healing, it's like, just freaking drop the act. And then those two are going to be opposing Mars, you know, like within orbit. So it's like, drop the act and just step into like your freaking authentic self. Just do that. Like, stop with it has to look like this, it has to look like that, all of these expectations. It's like, no, Uranus is going to freaking rule this freaking era. You know, 20 years is Uranus ruled energy, and Uranus doesn't give a fuck. Uranus, like, is the lightning bolt. Uranus is the god of the skies, you know, the heavens, the higher mind. Uranus is like revolution. And it's like within relationships, right? Because this is a Venus theme. And that's just that's one of the aspects, right? Then you have Sun opposed Jupiter, which is a Sun Jupiter day. And normally, well, all the time, Sun Jupiter days are very important because they bring in auspiciousness. So it is auspicious that this is something that is happening on the same day that Venus enters into Aquarius and makes a conjunction to freaking Pluto. Like, that is huge. Like, how many big things, big aspects are happening this week? Like a fucking shitload. Like, it's not going to be any normal week. Like, it's going to be like, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Yeah. So Neptune goes direct. And now we can like escape again. I'm just kidding. Now we can like let our imagination free. Like, it's not so harsh. Like, Neptune retrograde is like the veil gets lifted, and like you, all of a sudden it's like, you know, you're like watching this movie. It's like watching a movie, and then all of a sudden, like, something goes wrong, and then the lights go on, and then you're like, oh, there's like a cameraman and the director, and it's like no longer like a dream. It's like, oh, the reality hits. But now that, you know, Neptune goes direct, it's like you can go back to that dream space, you can go back to that dream world, and you can choose to escape if you want to. You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. I'm sorry. This is just the energy of the day. Okay. So, auspicious day, really cool transit with Venus. Like, let's go into the Aquarian age we go. Yo ho, yo ho. Na 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 na. What is that from? A pirate's life for me. Oh my fucking God. I can't stop. Okay. And then that's the final sort of big aspect that happens, and then like we don't really get a rest on Sunday, but you know, that's the end of the week. Let's go. So it's cool. Throughout the week, like let's start on the 2nd. So moon is in Sag, gonna go through Capricorn, gonna go through Aquarius, and then eventually gonna enter Pisces. So these are the themes of the emotional realm, which are kind of like all over the place, like fire, and then earth, and then air, and then water. It's like it goes through the whole spectrum of energies in like these cool, unique ways, like Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, which is also like the last 4 signs of the zodiac. And so they bring the completion. So like with the moon, we're like emotionally completing something as well. So that's part of the healing that we're doing with now all like the freaking retrogrades. So freaking cool, right? I think it's cool. That was crazy. You guys, I'm going to be honest. I hadn't even looked at the chart before I went live. I have like this list that I use for the membership, and then I sat down and I was like, "Oh, damn." Crazy week. So it is what it is. Let's pull some cards to now do the intuitive reading for this energy. So thank you, spirit guides, angels, teachers, for being here with us today. We would like to ask for a reading for this week. What do we need to know with all this crazy astrology? It is. My mind is like a jukebox. Yeah, it is. I love it. It's true. We will get through it together. I love that. Yes. So, okay. What is our current energy? We're going to pull a current energy card first. Okay, that flew out. Jesus. Okay, I pulled this card earlier today. It's like, okay, sure. Damn. Okay, 8 of Swords. Like, freaking take the blind off, dude. Like stop. Just stop. That's what I'm getting with this. It's like, you're not even bound tight. You're bound loose, okay? Just stop pretending. Stop pretending. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Stop pretending. You are not bound. You are not trapped. You may feel it, but it's not true. Not true. Neptune. Whew, that's kind of intense, yo. Okay, what's the challenge for the week? Challenge for like, save it, dude. Like we used to say, just fucking save it. This to me is like the energy of like, oh, poor me, I'm a victim. I'm a victim. And you ain't even trapped. Sorry, this energy today is crazy. Okay, I gotta stop apologizing. Challenge for the week. What is the challenge for the week? Okay, Ace of Wands. Okay. You gotta like, where's the fire? No fire. No passion. No fire, no nothing. Come on. Where's your passion at, dude? Knock that shit off. You gotta start new, man. This is just start already. Stop holding back your passion, your drive, your motivation, your inspiration. Like, what inspires you, you know? Stop holding yourself back is what I'm getting. Overall theme. Okay. So, we get the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands. So, and it did come out reverse. So this feels Chiron energy. So the Eight of Wands, or nine, sorry, I keep calling this the Eight of Wands. I have no idea why. I did this like last week or something like that. Hello, Kayla. I was like, Eight of Wands. And then I watched the replay. What the fuck? That's the Nine of Wands. Okay. It was the Nine of Wands. So this one is like the wounded healer. This one's about, I think we pulled this like just, I don't know when. Anyways, I've made a lot of videos. This is like being cautious because you've been burned in the past. Literally the wands, like, right. Like you've been burned in the past. You have like, you're wounded, you know, you're a little less like happy-go-lucky and you're more like weary and cautious of everything, but it's like upside down or reverse. So it's like you don't need to be cautious, you know, you don't need to be so scared. Like, oh no, you know, like there's a lot of victim mentality that we need to like freaking get rid of this week. Like, stop being so cautious. Stop being so scared. I think we got that card for the Sagittarius Divine Akashic message for the month, which is up, and you definitely should go watch it. All right. Wisdom from the ancestors. You are the weakest link. I'm just kidding. Wisdom from the ancestors. Okay. Okay. Two cards came out. We get the Temperance card upright and the Empress card reversed. So definitely this is a process. This card always reminds me of the process of healing takes time. Things get hot, then they gotta cool down. Like to mold metal, which is what she's basically doing. But she's got the cup, so it's emotional. To mold and reshape yourself or reshape metal, you have to heat it up. It's got to get real hot, like red hot. You know, like glass, like blowing glass. It's got to get red hot, and it's like careful, you know, kind of intense, really hot, and then as it cools, you mold it and shape it, and then it happens again and again because this is the process of healing. This is the process of like balancing, healing. And so this one is interesting though, the Empress reverse, Venus. Well, you know, Venus is on this card and she is entering a space, Aquarius, that maybe it's not the most comfortable for her, because Aquarius can be cold. Like it rules ice, you know, it can be cold emotionally. And so maybe that's not where she feels the most comfortable. So we're learning like a whole new way of interacting with relationships that may feel really uncomfortable, but ultimately she is still the Empress. You know, she is still the goddess, and the goddess can live in any space, light or dark. So we are healing the sacred divine feminine within that feels uncomfortable in certain spaces, but that should trust that you have strength no matter where you are, no matter where you go. And if it feels like a new world, kind of things turn upside down, there are deep lessons there in how can you find your grounding and how can you find your connection to like the earth, even when you feel uncomfortable or out of place. Wow, that was like kind of intense. There is a phone call. Let's turn that off and put... Oh, thanks, Mary. All right, so animal. You're an animal. What animal wants to guide us for the week? Well, this is a crazy week. Yeah, we're healing like the uncomfortable spaces. That's what I'm getting. You're healing within the uncomfortable space. That's the whole point. Which animal is going to guide us? Who's it going to be? Okay. Oh, snapola. The horse. Hell yeah, man. All right. Damn, that. Oh, dude, horses. I live with horses now. They're all around me. And the coolest freaking thing of it all is that these horses are like freaking free to roam the land. And they come close sometimes to the fence. And then they're like, they run off. And it's like, oh my God, this is so cool. Horses are amazing. So healing, right? So what does the horse represent? The horse represents momentum. It also represents freedom, expansive energy, and force. The horse represents the most masterful form of earth energy within the deck. It provides us with momentum, so like horsepower. Ooh, it provides us with momentum, so reliable, so supportive that you can literally ride on its back toward any goal, no matter how difficult the terrain. A horse personality is fully awakened. Satnam, fully alive and cannot be defeated. Fuck yeah. The horse's freedom becomes available to us when we hone and collect our energy through daily practice. Physical stamina, exercise, and mental focus, meditation are the sweet weapons behind the horse's legacy. And I mean, look at that crescent moon, right? So what that tells me is like, pay attention to your emotions. And what is the moon doing? She is literally in the crescent phase this week. We just had a new moon. Now she's waxing crescent, and the seeds that we planted are going to begin to unfold. Guess who just came up on the bottom of the deck? Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. So the hawk brings a message. So I'm like, okay, what's the next card under it? The deer. Gracefulness, grace, delicate, gentle. Be gentle with yourself, but also be a badass, spiritual badass. Dude. Hell yeah. Let's keep going. I'm just having too much fun today. Let's do one color card. And this color card is, okay, I want you guys in the chat. 1, 2, or 3. Put it in the chat. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. Which one is it? What did I say? Yeah, this was one. No, 1. It's going this way. 1, 2, or 3. Which one are you feeling more? These are very, very cool. 1, 2, or 3. We got 1. We got 2. 2 twos so far. 2, 2, 2, 2. Another 1, another 2, the 3 twos. The 2s are holding strong. So far, this is where we're at. Come on, come on, come on, come on. 3 and 2. But then that's another 2. Okay, I think we're going to go with the 2. So, here we go. Ooh, look at that. Justice. Violets. Justice. Moderators, do your magic. Violet. Justice. I love that. Okay, so again, we get Venus energy. Hello, Bella Luna. Welcome in. Venus energy because she's holding the balances in her hand. And this is the Libra energy, right? Right? Justice is like Libra energy. So we are finding balance. Again, another message of balance. Balance in your life. Oh, that's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. So Venus is kind of coming through energetically like quite a bit. And so I feel like this week is definitely overlapped with strong relationship themes, healing relationships, stepping into uncomfortable spaces in relationship, but knowing that like no matter where we are, like truth comes out and the truth is healing. And that's what we want. So, thank you guys so much for being here. And I appreciate you guys so much. I hope that you enjoyed this video and this weekly reading. And I hope that you guys have an awesome week. Let's see, when's the next time I'm going to be live? Hey, if you're in the Moon Goddess Rising Leadership Group, we're having a meeting on Wednesday. So please be there. It's the Ask Me Anything About Astrology session. Okay, I think I'm going to do mini readings on Friday. Yeah, I think I'm going to do mini readings on Friday. So come check me out for that and enjoy the crazy week. Satnam, Satanam, 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 Waheguru.